there's actually a film made from this one. The film is very good. I really love this book. I think I finished it in like one day. It's a really tiny book as well, so you know, it's a quick read. But I really did enjoy this book. Yeah, I don't really have a top 10, but it would be maybe number 5. It made me cry a lot, but I loved it. We're gonna go to A Place Called Here. A Place Called Here by Cecilia. I haven't read this one, but I've had good things about it, so I'm gonna make time for it, and I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it someday when I'm not too busy. I've had like very good things about Cecilia and her books, so I'm going to find time for it someday. Next, I'm gonna show you The Good Liar. The Good Liar by Nicholas Seal. I suppose that's how you pronounce his name. Maybe, probably not. This book for me was very confusing. The English in it is very, I think if you're like an English major, this would be like a very good book for you because it was very confusing for the most part, but I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it very much and I loved it. It was just very confusing. And then next we're gonna go to this one. I also love dystopian books, and this book is a dystopian, sort of a thriller, I suppose. There is murder, but it's not really said. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it in case some people want to read it. This one is called Only Ever Yours by Louise O'Neill. I really love this book. It took me a while to read it because I was just very busy, but when I got to it, I finished it so quickly because it was just lovely. It's like a slow burn, so the good part, so the like interesting part starts happening in like far into the book, but it's worth it if you like to read books like dystopians and you know, women issues or whatever and whatnot. This is like a good book. It's a bit triggering, but it is a good book. You'd have to check the triggers before you read it. I also love this book. I finished this one in like a day as well. It is a murder mystery and I loved it. The plot twists were amazing. This one is called The Couple on Santa Claus by Anna Lou Worthley. I love this book very much. This would be my number 2 maybe. I really loved it. It was very interesting. It's a really interesting book. Are there any triggers? I can't remember. But if you'd like to buy it, you just check the website when you buy the books. There'll probably be some trigger warnings or whatever, but I don't remember any trigger warnings. And this one is called Thin Ice. Thin Ice by Mikkel. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce the name. But this is Thin Ice. I can't lie. This book was a bit boring. It was a bit boring. I didn't buy it. I got it from a school library. So, you know, I wasn't really sad because I didn't spend money on it. But I don't think I even finished the book, so I can't tell you what it's even about. I don't know if you're just into that kind of sad. I am into that, but this one was a bit, I don't know. I just didn't understand the book, so I can't give much of an opinion on it because I didn't really understand it and I just found it boring. And then this one, Forgive Me. This one is a very sad book, but I loved it. I loved it very much. It's a very sad book, but it was really interesting because there's a huge plot twist in it, and I love books that have plot twists. So I'd recommend this one. Is called Forgive Me by Leslie Pierce. Leslie Pierce is actually one of my favorite authors. Her books are amazing. So this book is really good. I usually don't like books that have like a person's face on it. It just ruins the whole imagination of the character because I like to imagine the characters myself. But this one was an exception and I loved it. And then this is The Final Warning by James Patterson. I also love James Patterson. He writes a lot of thrillers and mysteries, and there were a bit of sad things in it, but it was a wholesome book, and I really loved reading it. This one is called The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. This is a really good book, my favorite by all time. I really love wholesome books. I do like to get away from all the sad and stuff, even though there's a bit of sad stuff in this book. It is really good, and I love it. Next we're gonna go to this one, Daughter. This is Daughter by Jane Shiermelt. This book is good. That's all I can say. It's good. The ending, not so good. I expected more from the ending. The ending just kind of left me blank. And I wanted like a part two because it didn't really make sense. But the author didn't make a part two, so I suppose that was the final ending of the book. So the book is literally, the ending is just a question mark, and I don't like books like those. So yeah, it just, I don't know, I hate books that leave me like questioning things. Well, not questioning things, but questioning what like the ending is gonna be, or what the ending was gonna be. So I enjoyed reading it, but the ending I didn't enjoy. And then this is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I love this book too. It's very sad, topical issues, and there's many triggers as well. But overall, it's a really good book, and the English in it is very good, articulate. And if you're an English major, again, The Handmaid's Tale would be a good book because the English is really good. I loved it. There's a series about this as well, and I've been watching it recently. A new season recently came out, and it's epic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. They both die in the end. I've had good things about this book from TikTok, so I got it, but I haven't read it. Again, I have so many books piling up that I need to read, but I'm just too busy to actually touch a book. Well, books for fun. I've been touching books for school, which is not really fun. So hopefully when I finish exams or whatever, I will read all of my books that are on my to-do list. I will read all of them. This is by Adam Silvera. I've heard this is a good book. A bit sad, I think. That's what I got from the comments anyway. So I can't wait to read it. Let's see what happens in the end. And then this one, again, suggested by TikTok. I haven't read it. Again, this is going to be a habit with most of the books that I'm going to show because I haven't actually read them. This one is supposedly a good book too. The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I haven't read it, but I've heard good things about it. So I'm going to read it when I get time. I'm currently reading one book right now, and it's been taking me 3 months to finish one tiny book because I have so much to do. So I can't wait to read the book because the aesthetic is really nice. I love how they don't really show like the person's face because I don't like books that have people's faces on them. And then The Couple Next Door. This one is also a thriller, murder mystery, and I love it. It's a murder mystery, kind of, sort of. Yeah, it's a thriller, it's a mystery, and I love mysteries. Like I've said before, The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapina. This is a good book. I'd recommend it. I'd recommend all of the books that I've showed you. If you want, I'll put the books in the description below, I suppose. If you want, of course, but for now, just not unless I get Illusions by Nora Roberts. Nora is also another one of my favorite authors. I haven't read this book. I think I read a few pages. But I haven't touched it since. So I'm gonna get back to it. I think when I read it, I was just lazy. So everything confused me. But when I start it again, I'm gonna start from scratch because I don't really remember what it was about. Magicians, I think. But her books are always amazing. And then this book, Where Crows Don't Sing, I got it because there was a movie coming out. The movie came out, and I wanted to read the book before I watched the movie, but I didn't get to finish reading the book because school started, and I was lazy during the summer break, so I didn't get to read much. So I think I got through half of it, and it was okay. A bit boring sometimes, but it was okay. And I haven't even watched the movie yet, so I'm saving all of this for when I finish my exams, so that I'll have time to watch all of the things I love. Because if I finish them now, I'm gonna have nothing to do when I finish my exams. So I'm gonna saving it all for then. And then I'm gonna show you this book again by Cecilia Ahern. It's called something bird. I don't know how to pronounce this. Leopard. I don't know. But I haven't read it too. So I'm saving all of this when I finish my exams, guys, and I'm gonna read it all. So, yep. This book, the aesthetic of the book overall is really pleasing, and I really love it. So I can't wait to read it because books that usually look like this are good. Well, from my experience, I think books that have like an appealing cover are always good. That's what I think. And this book again by Cecilia Ahern called Postscript. This book is sad. To put it in short words, it's sad, but I loved it. It's kind of based off P.S. I Love You. So obviously it's sad, but I did like it anyway. Another book by Cecilia Ahern. Thanks for the Memories. From the title, I'd say it's gonna be sad. I can't wait to read it because I haven't read it yet, but I can't wait to read it. I hope you can hear the tapping sounds because I don't have long nails. Another book by Sally Rooney. Beautiful World, Where Are You? I also found this one on TikTok, but I haven't gotten to read it, so I'm gonna read it soon. And people on TikTok said it was a good book, so I'm hoping it is gonna be good because I love books by Sally Rooney. So this one is gonna be good, definitely. So I can't wait to read it. My books fell. The book that took over TikTok during the summer break. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I liked the book. It was good. And I enjoyed it. I read it very quickly. All of Colleen's books, I always read them like very quickly because they're not confusing. They're just like easy to understand. And I do like books like those because, it makes it quicker for me to read the books. So I enjoyed it because it was easy to read. Some books I do have to get a dictionary out and search what the words mean, and I enjoy those books too because I learned some new words. I suppose these books would be like amateur reader books. I think, I don't know, but I really love Colleen books. It Starts With Us. She published it recently, but I haven't gotten the chance to buy it. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna buy it yet because I have so many books piling up. I'm gonna buy it after my exams because there's no point in me buying it now. It'll probably be cheaper by the time I buy it as well. So I don't know if I should even bother buying the book. Or maybe I'll just read this one. Because I don't want to waste my money. I don't know. I'll see. But the book is nice. I like this blue over here. I really like it. It's very pretty. The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Helich. I haven't read this book. Ooh, the tapping sounds nice. I haven't read this book yet. Oh, wait, I did. I think I read like a few pages from the first chapter. It wasn't confusing. It was just not my type of book. It's not a book that I'd read about time traveling and whatnot. It's not really my type of thing. So I just kind of put it down, and I got bored easily because it wasn't my type of thing. But it is a good book, just not the type of book I'd read. And this one is just a little bonus. Anyway, my self-esteem Bible. I read this when I'm feeling low, and I love it. I haven't read it in a while, even though I've been feeling lonely. So that's the last of it, guys.